SD Bakti Tunas Harapan membuka pendaftaran murid baru untuk tahun ajaran 2021-2022. Dapatkan diskon spesial jika kamu bergabung bersama kami sekarang juga. Tunggu apa lagi? Hubungi kami di sini ya.
Good morning class, welcome back to this video, Learning English with Mr. Ari. Well, it is a great day today, isn't it? Right, I'm really great today. Well, we are going to continue our material, the student's book, page 49. Please prepare your student's book, page 49. Okay? Part 1. Read and check the correct sentences. Okay, so you must take a look at the picture. There are so many people at the station, and please find out which one is the correct sentences below. Okay, number 1. When the train arrived, a man was reading a paper. Do you see a man was reading a paper? Right, this one. Okay, he's reading a paper, so please check on the box. Number 2. Two girls with backpacks were waiting on the platform. Do you see two girls with backpacks were waiting on the platform? No. Okay, so you can cross it or just leave it. Okay. Number 3. A man was cleaning with the windows of the ticket office. A man was cleaning the windows of the ticket office. Do you see that? On the ticket office? Right. So please check. Number 4. Two dogs were playing with a ball. Do you see the two dogs? Right, they were playing with a ball. So please check. And the last one. A boy was eating a pizza and two men were eating hot dogs. Okay, do you see them? A boy was eating pizza, right? This one with the orange t-shirt. And two men were eating hot dogs, right? This one with the blue t-shirt and the green t-shirt. Right, great. So check. Well, so there are 4 correct sentences, okay? Good. If you take a look at the sentences carefully, you'll find out that they have pattern, right? They have a pattern. Please take a look for the example number 1. When the train arrived, a man was reading a paper. In a sentence, they have 2 clauses, right? When the train arrived, and then a man was reading a paper. And between those 2 clauses, they have different tenses, right? The first is verb to arrived with ed, and then the second clause using verb ing, right? Was reading. So, when the train arrived, a man was reading a paper. Okay? Right? Okay, to make it more clear, please take a look for this explanation. Well, the grammar focus, listen and say. The first one, I was having dinner when you called me. I was having dinner when you called me. The sentences consist of 2 clauses, I was having dinner and when you called me. Okay, or you called me. And we can see that there are 2 activities, was having dinner and called, right? And they have different tenses. The first one is the past progressive, right? Was having, to be plus verb ing, and then the second, the simple past, called, call plus ed. Well, those 2 activities happened not in the same time. The first one is the subject I was having dinner. So when I was having dinner, it means it takes a longer time, and then suddenly someone called him or her when you called me, right? Okay, so the second clause used verb to or ed, right? So I was having dinner when you called me. Okay? And then the second, when I arrived at the party, my friends were dancing. Okay? When I arrived at the party, my friends were dancing. Well, actually, it is the same thing with the previous sentence, but it just have a different position for the clauses. And the first one, when is at the second activities or at the not in the beginning. But for the second sentence, when is in the beginning. So you need a comma after the first clause. But for the first sentence, you don't need comma because when is in the middle. Okay? Back to the second sentence. When I arrived at the party, my friends were dancing. So it is clear when you or the subject, when I arrived at the party, the subject saw that his or her friends were dancing. Yeah, they were dancing before the subject arrived at the party. So it takes a longer time, right, for the friends to dance, right? Okay, do you understand? When I arrived at the party, my friends were dancing. Great, don't forget to put comma after the first clause if you put when in the first sentence. But actually it is just similar thing. Okay, it's just about the position of the clauses. Alright, and then number 3, a boy was eating ice cream when the train arrived. The same with the first sentence. And when the train arrived, 2 men were eating hot dogs. Well, I think it is clear enough about this explanation. So please try to do these exercises. Part 3, work with a friend. No friend, just yourself, okay? Think of sentences. For example, number 1. When I came home from school, our dog, right? So the first clause is already with the verb to, came. So the next clause, you should use the verb in. For example, when I came home from school, our dog was playing at the backyard. Okay? When I came home from school, our dog was playing at the backyard. Well, so please do for number 2 until 6 and also the workbook page 49. Okay? So your exercises today is this part 3 and the workbook page 49. Okay? Is it clear? Well, so I think that's all for this meeting today. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day.